Hello everybody, welcome to the continuation of Heroes Chronicles War 3. We are going into the scenario number 2 called the Senseless Destruction. Dana must defeat all of the Necromancers in the area. Vigo is the hardest. Tricky God, well, we take the Goss.
The Necromancers no longer fought amongst themselves. United, they continued their senseless destruction of the subterranean world. Wherever they tread, they left nothing but scorched earth and rotting corpses.
The Necromancers unified under the Red Banner. Whatever disagreement them at each other's throats before has always been settled, so I accept them as a tougher opponent in the future. They've also had the time to fortify these caverns. Garrison blocks several of narrow tunnels. Okay, cool, I guess. Oh, it's actually really cool that we start with this guy, because we have ballista, right? Just realized. It's kind of cool. Let's mage. Burn, burn, let the word 3 burn. Crackle the insane skeleton. That do all that lives. Huh? The hell did you do this one? I'm so glad you came. There used to be hordes of us, but we have been fighting for so long. Many died, some of them even got back up and fought for these nasty necromancers. The goblins says they are asking to join your forces. Cool. That or undead. Soon they will be only choices. The skeletons rather rusty swords and attack with an insane ferocity. They do for sure. You're the most welcome to drain this vein of gold. After we drain your veins of blood, the vampires attack. Yep. That's a lot of damage. Since we entered these deeper tunnels, my man had several encounters with orcs and goblins from the tribe we don't recognize. In all cases, my men were attacked without questions, as if battling the necromancer wasn't tough enough. I have to worry about these barbarians as well. I have given orders for my men to defend themselves when they are attacked, but attempt to communicate with these strangers whenever possible. Well, there is not even wolf pen, okay. If you want to travel through our gate, you must provide us with small token of gratitude, your life. The vampires hiss and reach forward to take a knee blow on your neck. Right? I don't love that. With like some idea that I could join. Apparently not. But the one is neutral, so I don't care about that one for now, right? Not even guarded. The Great Club rests on the rock in plain sight, but as you approach, you notice the shimmering forms of whites hiding in the shadow. Obviously, the weapon is paid for their damage. Do you want to risk to fight whites? Nope. I am afraid. You surprised a small band of orcs this morning. They were camped in a narrow portion of the tunnels, hoping to ambush all who pass. My force turned out to be much larger than I expected. Surrender, I said. There is no need to spill the blood of your own kind. You are not our kind. You are the followers of war. And the blood is exactly what he wants, shouted one of the orcs. The fool attacks, even though the victory was impossible. I admit, they died gloriously, but it seems a waste for these brave soldiers to throw away their lives. Sylvan Surf, cool. Tired, okay. Sitä. Yep. 20p this airline. Actually not that bad. Not gonna lie. Do I wait for my eye down, right? Whites. That's a lot of towns though. That's interesting. Fighting the Necromancers is easy compared to doing battle with other barbarians. We know that another tribe calling themselves as the Forward of War joined forces with Necromancers. Although they are our enemy, it feels wrong to kill our own kind. I raised the orcs prisoners we called a couple days ago so they can bring a message to their king, but as soon as I cut their bones, they tried to strangle me to death. Since the orc messenger failed, I sent a letter to shamans asking them who this war is. Okay. I think here I should wait for Mage Guild. Or mana. To my shock, Borisov Barbarian Chief has a big button ancestor. How could this be? How could one of the ancestors be behind all this trouble? One of the wisest shaman, an old man named Ador, brought this terrible news. Unfortunately, he couldn't explain why war has teamed with the Necromancer to destroy World 3, but he could tell me a little about war rise to power. In all the years I've dealt with the ancestor as an immortal hero, I never heard the name war. I said, I've never heard the ancestors called by name. They've always been collectively the ancestors, have they not? True, but recently brother tribe of barbarians from land called Greylord have turned one of their ancient kings into a war god. They make sacrifice to him. They felt that they needed a perfect leader to inspire them to greatness once again. Apparently, one of the ancestors accepted this worship, derived power from it, and took the form of this war god. He even gave himself a name, War, said Adar. Grevlord, with familiar name. It was the new name given to my homeland. Could this ancient barbarian king have been me? Could my people be modeling their portrait after my own actions? I dismissed the shaman, unable to continue this conversation right now. I'll buy this, I'll just come at some time to upgrade them. Yes. Let's say leadership. one step short. This should be fine. Painful, but fine. I rode up next to Ada this morning, finally prepared to face the truth of war origin. Shaman, tell me more about this war, I said. Well, in all the stories that I know, there is only one other war, a warrior who lived in the early days of our people. He had an axe in his hand. There was no force that could stand in his way. He had the strength of 30 men, and whenever he commanded an army, victory was certain. War also enjoyed the adoration of his people, perhaps too much. For years they praised him and gave him their love, until one year they grew bored. They turned their interest towards a young man who could run and swim faster and farther than any other, or grew angry and jealous and challenged this young man to race around the world. Granted, war was very strong, but his power was on the battlefield. For a year and day, to race around the world, shoulders to shoulder, they entered the way until what I said. Just before they reached the finish line, the young runner pulled out in front, or knew he had lost, so he pulled out of his axe and lopped off the young man's head, right in front of everyone. Shameful end. What happened to war? He tried to win back his people love by forcing them. He conquered them and became a much unloved king. He died bitter and old in his bed. I didn't see how this war could possibly be one of the ancestors. Perhaps the name is coincidence. Could be. Could be. Holy smokes. Did he took the army from the garrisons? I should be able to kill that guy now. But it will help to defend. I wonder if they could like take the army from garrison. It's actually funny if that happened. Yeah, TP is very helpful though. I'd like to put Cyclopses. Should be able to trade it, right? Oh, yes, please run. I won't. Fuck. This is like insane army. I try to not let my troops to sit down so I feel inside. I can battle Necromancer, even Barbarians if I have to, but an Ancestor? I know that one day I will probably have to face war in battle. When that day comes, I will lift my sword and say whatever may come. Can I defeat the Ancestors in battle? I don't think so, but perhaps I can stop war from destroying the tree. I feel like he wants to attack me for some reason. I think I want to fight him outside or... That's a lot of skellies, okay. That hurt a little bit. Works. I probably have sloths. Cannot rest anymore, okay. Nice. Okay. So I can assume that the strongest hero was killed, so it should be easy peasy. Oh, okay. So, okay. Nice, almost missed free attack. The Rewards have irresistible sources of troops. As long as their cursed magic can raise their own troops from the dead, I find it difficult to keep up. So I've sent wars to surface asking for volunteers, hopefully they will respond soon. But I can see that this mission would be like super hard. Middle TP. Be to the point of it possible. It's interesting. Oh, he was defeated. Alright. So that was it for scenario number 2, the senseless destruction. So thank you all for watching and see you soon at the next episode. Ciao ciao.